The first round of the 2022 NFL Draft was one to remember. The first 5 picks were defensive players. There were 9 trades and 6 wide receivers taken in the first 20 picks alone. NFL Network's Taylor Bisciotti joins us to talk all things NFL Draft. Now, Taylor, in the words of Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, oh, what a night. I love that song, but I'm not going to sing. What were your biggest takeaways from last?
You had a good tune there. That was good. I'm impressed.
You should see me on karaoke night. What was your takeaways from last night's first round, and who do you think won the first round?
Gosh, takeaways. There was just a lot of movement, kind of what we expected when there wasn't going to be top quarterbacks in this draft class. It's the first draft in the last where we haven't had top quarterbacks. Of course, Kenny Pickett was taken off the board in the first round, but other than that, there was only 1 quarterback taken. So wide receiver was the big position. And then also the first 5 picks were defensive players. And Georgia also set a record last night for the most defensive players taken in the first round with 5. It was previously held by Alabama and LSU with 4. So 5 defensive players, draft of wide receivers, and only 1 quarterback taken, I would say, are my biggest takeaways.
Yeah, one of my biggest takeaways was Jameson Williams going to the Lions. You know, I think that was huge to get them. Not only did they get Aiden Hutchinson at 2, but they got him at 12. Absolute steal. So the second and third rounds go down tonight. Teams can still grab a franchise player in these rounds. Now, where do you see some of the bigger names that are still on the board, and where do you think they land?
So I think that the biggest names that are still on the board that will be the earliest players taken off are Melissa, Liberty quarterback. You know, there was a lot of talk he still might go in the first round. He didn't go in the first round, so I think he'll go off the board quickly tonight. Where he'll land is kind of a mystery. It's one of those teams that need a quarterback. I know we just talked about potentially the Lions, the Panthers. Is Baker Mayfield going to get traded tonight? That's going to be something else to keep an eye on. And then another player that is going to be early off the board is Nakobe Dean, who went to Georgia, the linebacker. Again, I think that he could have gone in the first round, so he'll go pretty quick tonight.
Yeah, I see Malik Willis going to the Lions for sure. I mean, that would definitely cap off their strong day that they had yesterday. And when you talk about Nakobe Dean, he's that new hybrid type of linebacker. You have to have that speed to be able to cover not only tight ends, but also running backs as well. Taylor, thank you for joining us today, and we can't wait to hear from you and what you guys have going on with the NFL Draft.